It's Christmas for the world, but Good Governance Day for the Modi government. The decision to mark this day in this fashion has created a huge controversy, but that has not stopped the centre from planning big events for the day that coincide with Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee's birthday. Now, starting with the Prime Minister, he will be in his constituency, that is Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh, to kick off Good Governance Day. Modi will attend a number of programs during his 5-hour visit. He will be honouring educationalist Madan Mohan Malviya at the Banaras Hindu University. The government conferred the Bharat Ratna on the Hindu Mahasabha leader posthumously. He will also be visiting the Assi Ghat to inspect the progress of cleanliness drive launched by him last month. This will be followed by another function of stone laying event at the BHU. And Modi tweeted on Christmas Day saying, and I quote, "Merry Christmas to everyone around the world. May this day enhance the spirit of harmony, peace and brotherhood in society. Development and good governance are the only ways ahead. Together, let us make a positive impact in the people's lives and create a developed India." So the tweet in tandem with what the philosophy of the BJP of late has been to celebrate this day as Good Governance Day. So he has wished people Merry Christmas, but also spoken about good governance, perhaps even drawing a parallel between these two. Let's quickly go across now live to our correspondent Preeti Chaudhary, who joins us from the gate of the Banaras Hindu University, as well as Anjana Kashyap, who joins us from Assi Ghat. Now, Preeti, I can see that the weather has somewhat cleared behind you. We'll be able to see that statue a lot more clearly this time around than at 8 a.m. While Anjana's background still is as foggy as it was in the morning. Let me first come across to you, Preeti. Just take us through what is actually expected at the gate of the Banaras Hindu University, because that, I believe, is the first stop of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Well, you're right there, Sanket, and what you pointed out, interestingly, at about, the weather, at least here, the fog cover is lifting. That's a good sign, especially for the security agencies here, because they were having a monumental task trying to put things together in that heavy fog blanket. What's behind me, other than this massive security cover, you can see right there, the statue of Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya getting spruced up right now as we speak to keep his date with the Prime Minister here, who every time who comes here, Sanket, we've often seen him always stating that he comes here not as the Prime Minister of the country, but he comes here in the capacity of a worker, in the capacity of an MP of Varanasi. So yes, Banaras fairly getting ready to court their Member of Parliament. This heavy security cover on the right-hand side. You can see the Rapid Action Force, the local police as well there. Just a short while back, the whole entire area was getting sanitized by the bomb squad. We can see the SPG as well trying to get things in order. So what is expected to take our viewers directly at about 10:30 is when the Prime Minister is going to land at the Babatpur airport. From there on, his entire cavalcade will make their way to the Kashi Hindu Vishwavidyalaya, the Banaras Hindu University. You can see right here, today is also the birth anniversary of Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya. And through the course of their entire night, what you see, the facade, the gate, this is the facade of the BHU, the Kashi Hindu Vishwavidyalaya, and it was lit up through the course of last evening and today morning. And the reason why, of course, because their founder, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, has been chosen for the highest civilian honour, which is, of course, the Bharat Ratna. But also, I'll ask Pinaki to actually swing his camera around and show you with all that's taking place right here. You know, since the morning, as you were pointing out, that there's been a heavy security cover. We've seen a lot of police vans and other stuff. But interestingly, more than the security, more than vehicles of the police, what we've actually seen are Nagar Nigam vehicles. You know, of all what we were talking about earlier as well, Sanket, of the splendor, the spiritual city, the holy city of Varanasi, cleanliness is the least of its virtues. And it goes into a spin every time they wait for their Member of Parliament, because not just he's a Member of the Parliament from Varanasi, he's also the Prime Minister, and he's also kick-started a campaign which is on cleanliness, something that Varanasi usually has trouble coming to terms with. So since the course of their entire morning, what we've actually witnessed is a sea of Nagar Nigam vehicles, trying to make their way, trying to get all the garbage together. Right here where we were standing, a massive cleanliness drive being, launched right here, right from about 3 a.m. today morning. So that's what's expected here. Once again, you can see the SPG sanitizing the area. You can see the statue of right there of Pandit Madan Mohan Malia being sanitized, and this time, we've been speaking to the local authorities. We thought last month when Narendra Modi had come here, there was unprecedented security. This time it's treble the amount, and understandably so. There's a little nervousness in the air, considering it's coming at the back of the Peshawar attacks and the current security threat that is in the air. So heavy deployment where security is concerned, but what we see most are civic authorities, Nagar Nigam fellows. And why not? Because last month and on the 7th of November, the Prime Minister had in fact launched the Swachh Bharat campaign at the ghats of Assi, and that is where Sanket, where we are being joined by my colleague and our colleague Anjana there.
Absolutely, and when you talk about unprecedented security in the back of the Peshawar attack, also heightened terror threat to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we can see that even the garland is being completely inspected just to make sure that nothing untoward happens. So heavy security blanket apart from the fog blanket in Varanasi. Let me quickly cut across to Anjana Om Kashyap, who joins us from the Assi Ghat. Now Anjana, you were in fact telling us about the functions that are actually lined up today. Just take us through what really are the preparations that are taking place, and also the one question that I actually wanted to ask you. You were mentioning about a sort of a surprise raid that Modi could perhaps conduct in one of the lanes or the by-lanes of Varanasi. Varanasi has quite a lot of them, to just check how cleanliness is actually being followed. Just take us through what really could be the action plan of the Prime Minister.
Interestingly, Sanket, just as you were mentioning, it's supposed to be good governance today. So Narendra Modi, when he lands here, and especially when he comes to Assi Ghat, will have to realize if it's good governance or it's knee-jerk governance. Because Varanasi has this issue. Varanasi faces this problem. Just because it's the Prime Minister's parliamentary constituency, you have knee-jerk reaction from the governance here, from the administration here. So you can understand where would Narendra Modi like to hit and where he would like to, because even in Delhi, he suddenly entered Mandir Marg police station because he knew that people there were sleeping. So sudden surprises are expected here, but once again I would like to show you, Sanket, the programs may be rushed through a little, but what is visible right now in Assi Ghat, again, once again here, for our viewers who've joined us, this is the part. You see a heavy security blanket here. You see from bomb squad to SPG, a lot of people all over the place. And apart from that, if you come to the other side, you'll see how Subah Banaras is celebrated here and how this has been set up here. So these are little things that are set up here, but won't be a surprise if because of the fog and because of the delay, everything is rushed through. But yes, Assi Ghat in a way is very important. Also to tell you, Sanket, Wi-Fi has been started on Dashashwamedh Ghat, but yet to reach, the survey has been done, everything is in place, and very soon even Assi is going to get Wi-Fi. But what about the kind of dirt and filth you see on the streets here? So Narendra Modi has to realize over a period of time that Wi-Fi, if you give people over a handful with dirt and filth, then Banaras is probably going to look for change. But then again, there's a way of life here that has to be somehow poked, and that somehow has to be changed. That's going to be the most difficult task in a way here, Sanket, and that again, the administration has to show that they're not awake just for one morning or one evening when Modi is here, but they should choose to stay awake for the people of Banaras, even when the Prime Minister...
Well, Anjana, it'll be interesting to see how long will it take for Varanasi to, be able to come very close to the vision. Because right now the reality that we see is quite divorced from the vision that perhaps the Prime Minister actually has for his constituency. Many thanks for joining us for all the latest.